Hi everybody, I just wanted to do this video very quick. I just washed my hair and I don't want it to freeze up. On Iniubong Umoren, many of you know that it's online now that she was laid to rest today. And I have something to say about it because my brand is Kemi Talks and I came back to journalism because of a very special reason. Okay, I don't have any funding, so please, I've deleted a lot of people today because I'm not going to take any more harassment and bullying. This is a real job. And this is a job that takes a lot of time, energy, and money. I'm going to do a fundraiser on GoFundMe. That's it. And I'm trying to get money from foundations abroad as well as donations from my followers and total strangers. I'm going to do crowdfunding mostly. So now, coming back today with no notice, there's a reason. I'm still an evangelist. I'm just going to put all my content on one page. It's very important that I come back because there are 2 cases I'm working on, actually 5 cases, and 2 of them are missing women. The young lady that left Cross River to go see a male friend in Lagos, she's now missing. And she never got to Lagos, so she never saw the guy. She never left the guy's number. Nobody knows where she is. The other one is the girl in River States that went to work yesterday. All these girls are in their 20s, young people. She went to work yesterday, Thursday. She did not get to her job, and she did not come home. So I'm working on the Rivers case and the Cross River to Lagos State case. So there's a wave of kidnapping. There's a wave of serial killers out there. What I want to say about Iniubong Umoren is, first of all, my second degree is public relations management, PR. It was really horrible and bad PR for Akwa Ibom Police Department to parade that young man on the day the girl was laid to rest. Very bad PR. Should have been done another day, maybe Monday, but not on the day she was laid to rest. It's very distracting and it's very disrespectful. I'm going to write a letter to CP Andrews about that. Now, coming up to what is going on, I have always said, only 2 journalists, I've always said don't parade people in Nigeria. The guy that runs Nige.com, which is now the legit, platform, always does it. You should not parade people. If you parade them, you're violating their civil rights. And when you violate their civil rights, what happens is, I wonder what happened. Video here. I can't even see myself again. Okay. When you do a parade, you violate their civil rights, and then what's going to happen is when they show up in court, they have a lawyer, they're going to change their testimony. You might have them on tape. The media rush is there. The local, when I say local, I don't mean like local as in local, I mean like the illiterate MSM, the illiterate Nigerian media runs out there with cameras and everything because they want to hear a confession on tape. Okay, what happens is all that media video, you cannot admit that in court. Some of these lawyers will not let you do it. This is serious stuff. You can't try this stuff in America. You must never parade somebody. If you parade them, what happens basically is that they're going to change their testimony if they get the big lawyer. And that lawyer, do you know how many people are going to pump money into Frank Akwan's case? Okay, that lawyer is going to defend them to the max and say, oh, they were forced, they were coerced. They did not say that. I have done my investigation with the people that did the autopsy, the medical examiner. My source in the medical examiner's office has told me that girl's body was intact. They did not take any of our organs. Our entire body was intact. And that's why an autopsy had to be done when her family was demanding the body. I wanted to see the results of that autopsy. I've been in this stuff before, you guys know it. I'm not following David Hunday. He's there trying to track GPS of this and that. The second thing, this guy was not working for any pastors or any politicians. Yes, there are people who do this organ trafficking for rituals. Some do it organ trafficking for medical use. Doctors are involved in that. But this young man was a serial killer. He's already admitted to killing the woman. There were shallow graves in the compound where they found Ini Umoren. Those shallow graves are other people that he allegedly or potentially might have killed. It was his father's compound. And his father, was also arrested and they paraded them together. His father can also have his own defense and say, I don't know anything about it. It's my compound. I don't know what my son was doing burying people there at night. at the end of the day, serial killers are like that. Know what they are. Google them. In America, serial killers don't cut your body up and sell it for rituals. They don't do that over there. They can cut your body up. I solved one case in 1988, 1998, where a serial killer actually cut the bodies of his victims into parts and put it in a deep freezer. And when he was hungry, he'll bring them out and eat it as cannibals. So you should never parade these people. Okay? So I can tell you straight up from my source, he was not working for politicians or pastors. So stay away from that Hyundai you miss. There's a bigger picture here. Okay? The bigger picture is that those shallow graves, have they been dug? They need to get the bones out of those graves, and they need to identify everybody in those graves. And that's why I mentioned dental records. And people are abusing me. The Nigerians don't have dental records. Nigerians have dental records. The dental records is what the Americans and the modern countries use. You get the dental records from the dentist. Anybody that's been missing, that doesn't know where their loved one is, should come to the police station, Akwa Ibom. More than likely, these are local people in the area. Report their loved ones, bring their pictures. Have they ever been to a dentist? Which dentist? The dentist on Mr. Jones Street. The police is supposed to go to Jones Street. We have forensic labs in Lagos. I don't know about Akwa Ibom. Many people don't have them, but Lagos have one big one with all Oyinbos running it from the UK. You go to that dentist, you get the record of the x-ray of whoever's missing. That's the first thing if you have somebody missing. And then let them check it with the DNA and the bones. That's how they'll know who has been killed by this young man. Until they do that, they cannot accuse him of being a serial killer and he's killed people because they have no bodies. They have not dug up everything. They have not seen enough bones. They got to do all this stuff because that boy is going to get off scot-free. He will get bail. That bail might be here, high, but they will let him out. Meanwhile, David Hyundai is fled to London, self-imposed exile, and he's abusing Akwa Ibom from London. I wouldn't abuse Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom is threatened to sue him and everything. If he has concrete information about who is sponsoring this boy, mention the names. But I can tell you right now, there were no pastors and no politicians. This was just a fanatic who took young people, mostly women, and killed them. And someone is saying, hey, a sociopath. They need to concentrate on this case. Okay, I'm Camille Lawyer. I need this video for YouTube and Twitter. I'll come back later on. But anyway, I will do my crowdfunding and everything. I'm going to do a special thing. For right now, I'm just testing the waters. I haven't reported news since the 31st of December. I have not posted news daily. I'm back into journalism. I just don't jump into it like that because I don't have employees anymore and I work alone and I need money, operating budget. Okay, if you want to help me out, go into the DM. I'm not looking for investors, please. I have a brand. I just don't have money to run it because the place where that money will come from, it's like nobody wants to recognize what I have to say. Everything I say come true. I have a record of everything I do coming true in this country. And people don't want to believe it. You see the names they're calling me? I'll bring you more tweets and you'll see them. Today, Aisha Yusufu says she's not linking her name to her SIM. Did I not say that in December? Okay. Don't take this woman seriously. That's what they always say. We'll talk later.